Alright, so this is going to be my analysis on how my word problems were solved for my word problem game that I created called You Can't Play Basketball Without Math. So for our first one, we're going to go ahead and bring that up. This problem is creating our teams. So the question/prompt is each team requires 5 players in order to be considered a complete team. 20 students show up to the gym class ready to play basketball. How many teams can the teacher make out of the students that showed up? So this one was a pretty simple problem. Didn't have anybody stumble on this one. So basically what you do is you're going to take your total amount of students, which is 20. So we'll go ahead and put 20 here. And then it says it requires 5 players in order for it to be a complete team. So what we do is divide it by 5. So 5 can't go into 2. So next we're going to go into 20, which it does. It goes into it 4 times. You get 20 there. End up with 0, no remainder. So the answer there is you can create 4 teams. Alright, so for my next question, it's going to be regarding equipment management. And the prompt is each of the 4 teams needs a game ball and a backup ball in case one is lost or gets stuck on the rim. How many balls should the teacher bring out to the court for the students? So we have 4 teams, right? So we know that number right there. So I'm going to go ahead and write down 4. And we need 2 balls per team, correct? So yes, they need a game ball and a backup ball. So what we're going to do is just multiply that by 2. And that's going to give us a total of 8 balls that we need in order to play the game. All right, so this question is going to be in regard to scoring in basketball. And our prompt is a jump shot is worth 2 points, a shot from downtown is worth 3 points, and a free throw is worth 1 point. If one team scores 2 jump shots, 1 shot from downtown, and 3 free throws, how much do they score? So the easiest way to break this one down, because it's a bit more complex, is to break it up into sections, and we can do that algebraically. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to give them a letter like we would for a variable. So I'm going to go ahead and make A our free throws. And sorry about that A, it's not the prettiest one. That's going to be worth 1 point. B is going to be our jump shot, which is 2 points. And C will be our shot from downtown, which is going to equal 3 points. So what we're going to do here, so we have if one team scores 2 jump shots, so we got 2B plus 1 shot from downtown, so 1C plus we have 3 free throws, so 3, and that's going to be A equals. So now we can kind of simplify this now since we have our values up here. We have 2 times 2 plus 1 times 3 plus 3 times 1. Now we can go ahead and simplify this further. So we're going to end up with 4 plus 3 plus 3. And we're going to add that up. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus another 3 is 10. So they're going to end up with 10 points. Alrighty, so this is going to be the last question. And it is going to be who won the game. And the prompt is going to be Team 1 has scored 2 jump shots, 5 free throws, and 1 shot from downtown with 2 fouls. Team 2 has scored 2 jump shots and 2 shots from downtown and 2 free throws with no fouls. The teacher said each foul equals a loss of a point. Who won the game, Team 1 or Team 2? So to solve this problem, We're going to have to do similar to what we did in the scoring in basketball, of course, so we can tally up how many points they have. There's a new factor, which is each foul equals a loss of a point. So we're going to have to subtract any fouls like we have in Team 1. So that's going to be in addition to the problem, and we also need to compare the results between Team 1 and Team 2. So we can solve it just like the previous one, algebraically. We can definitely take care of that. So let's go ahead and start that. So we already have some practice, so we can just kind of mentally take into place of what type of shot is worth in its value. So we have Team 1 has scored 2 jump shots, right? So we know jump shots are worth 2 points now. So we're going to go ahead and put 2 times 2 plus, and then we have 5 free throws. So that's going to be 5 times 1. And we also have 1 shot from downtown. So 1 shot from downtown, 1 times 3. And if we have any penalties, we have 2 fouls. So instead of adding a plus, we're going to put a minus because we're subtracting. We're going to go ahead and subtract 2. And that's going to give us our first total here. So we got 2 times 2, we got 4 plus 5 plus 3 minus 2. All right, so we got 4 plus 5, that gives us 9, plus 3, that's going to end up with 12. We're going to subtract 2, so we're going to end up with 10. So that's going to be Team 1. And now we're going to do the same thing for Team 2. So we has scored 2 jump shots. So again, 2 times 2 plus we have 2 shots from downtown. So 2 times 3. And what do we have? And 2 free throws. Okay, so it's going to be plus 2 times 1. And we have no fouls, so no subtraction. We're just going to go ahead and simplify this. 2 times 2 is 4. And then we have 2 times 3, which is 6. And then we have 2 times 1, which is going to be 2. Now we're going to go ahead and equal that out. 4 plus 6 is 10, plus 2 is 12. So that's for Team 2. So now we're going to have to figure out which team scored more. So we have Team 1 with 10 and Team 2 with 12. So we can do a quick little subtraction. 10 and 12. Team 2 is going to have 2 more points.